Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. What is the definition of the word despair? Is it part of your word collection? Can you form a sentence using the word despair? Can you provide me with two words that have the same meaning as despair? Join me now as I explore some tips that would help you add despair to your everyday speech and writing, provide you with synonyms, sentence examples using despair, and most importantly, the simplest definition you need. Let's go straight away to the video. Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, September 1st, our word of the day is despair. D-E-S-P-A-I-R. Despair. Despair is a 7-letter word and a noun. Remember, a noun refers to a thing, a person, an animal, a place, a quality, an idea, or an action. Despair is the feeling that there is no hope and that you can do nothing to improve a difficult or worrying situation. In other words, the complete loss or absence of hope. Despair is the feeling of not having any hope left. If you completely forgot to study for your final exam in math, you might feel despair when your teacher passes out the test. Despair can also refer to someone or something that causes you to worry or be sad. Unfortunately, some children are a source of despair for their parents. The verb despair means to lose hope. Despair is from Latin desperare, to be without hope, from the prefix de without plus sperare to hope, from spes hope. Despair is a word that is often associated with feelings of hopelessness, sadness, and defeat. It is a powerful emotion that can be difficult to express in words, but it is essential to understand how to use this word effectively to convey the right message. One of the most important tips for using the word despair is to understand its meaning. Despair is a feeling of utter hopelessness and loss of faith in oneself or in the future. It is a deep and profound emotion that can be difficult to shake off once it takes hold. When using the word despair in a sentence, it is important to use it in the right context. For example, you might say, "I felt a sense of despair when I realized that I had lost my job." This sentence effectively conveys the feeling of hopelessness and sadness that comes with losing a job. Another tip for using the word despair is to use it sparingly. This is because the word is so powerful that it can easily overwhelm a sentence or a conversation. Instead, try to use it only when it is truly necessary to convey the depth of emotion that you are feeling. When using the word despair, it is also important to consider the tone and mood of the sentence. For example, if you are writing a sad or melancholy scene in a novel, you might use the word despair to convey the character's feelings of hopelessness and loss. However, if you are writing a more upbeat or positive scene, you should avoid using the word altogether. Finally, when using the word despair, it is essential to remember that it is a complex emotion that can have many different shades and nuances. For example, someone might feel a sense of despair over a failed relationship, but might also feel a sense of despair over a larger societal issue, such as poverty or inequality. In conclusion, using the word despair effectively requires a deep understanding of its meaning and context. By following these tips, you can use this powerful word to convey the right message and evoke the right emotions in your audience. Similar words include hopelessness, desperation, distress, anguish, pain, unhappiness, dejection, depression, despondency, gloom, melancholy, misery, wretchedness, forlornness. Examples of sentences using despair are: bankrupt, out of work, and no relief in sight, the man felt himself overcome with despair. His loneliness and despair had reached new highs, driving him to commit suicide. Losing his father was hard enough, but losing his mother 1 week later caused him to fall into deep despair. Helpless and alone, the prisoner of war fell victim to a deep despair. She would have been justified in feeling a sense of despair after losing her family, but instead, she felt the need to keep going. After failing for the 100th time, he could not help but despair. Make sure to save this new word, despair, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learned something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!